Good morning, welcome to Golden Hour. This is your morning yoga class together with me at the cabin. We have a little guest appearance from Jin here this morning. See how long he stays. Today we're going to do a class working to open the shoulders and lengthen through the backs of the legs, which will also mean strengthening through the fronts of the legs. We will begin in child's pose. So coming to face down on your mat, hands reaching forward, legs wide apart. Hi Yin, can I move you along a little bit? Thanks Yin. So toes are touching, hands are reaching forwards, forehead resting on the mat. So just coming to arrive into this morning, feeling your weight heavy in your heels. Gentle opening as we reach forward with the arms. And finding some connection with your breathing in and out through the nose. On the inhale, feeling your belly, chest expand. And as you exhale, chest, belly sink back down. See if you can relax in your face, teeth, jaw, shoulders. And just setting an intention for today's class that you need for today. If it's hard to think of something, ask yourself the question, what word do I want to embody today? What feeling? See if anything comes to mind. For me today, I'm feeling like I need extra calm and grounding. From here, looking to your hands, walking your hands over to the right, placing left hand on top of right and sinking forehead back down. So through here, opening up through the left side body. With each breath, trying to sink a little further down. And then walking over to the left, right hand on top of left hand. Beautiful, back to center. Pulling yourself up into an all fours position. Gaze comes up to the sky as belly drops, cow pose. Inhaling, exhaling, rounding chin to chest. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale to round. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And then from here we meet in a neutral spine. Inhale, lifting right hand high to the sky. Exhale, threading right hand through your left arm. Thread the needle. Left hand reaches high, and then left hand is wrapping behind lower back, maybe onto hip crease, somewhere on the sacrum. And see if you can open up through the left shoulder, turning your gaze up to the sky. You can stay here if we want to experiment with how our balance is so far in the class. Shifting weight over to your right knee. We're going to extend out through the left leg, maybe having toes on the mat. If you want a bit more, lifting left leg off the mat, pointing your toes. So just seeing how that feels. Maybe you do have a little tumble, and that is completely fine. I've heard this pose referred to as rolling panda. Releasing left leg down, placing left hand on the mat, and inhale, right hand to the sky, unraveling, releasing back down, one cat-cow, belly drops, looking up, inhale, exhale, rounding, and back to neutral. Thread the needle on the left side, left hand lifts, and left hand threads underneath right arm, the right hand high to the sky, and then wrapping the pose to your degree this morning. Opening through the shoulder, taking your drishti, your gaze up to the sky, and either staying here or playing with the balance, shifting weight to the left, extending out through right leg up on tippy toes, maybe even lifting that leg. With our core engaging with our balance, we're engaging the core. And then slowly coming down, right leg lands, left arm high. What is this? Right arm high, placing right hand on the mat and inhaling, left hand to the sky, exhaling to ground. One round of cat-cow. Inhale to look up. Exhale, chin to chest. From here, tucking your toes under, lifting your knees and pushing back into downward facing dog. Have a nice generous bend in the knees. You're still waking up into the practice. Maybe you want to bend one leg at a time. Opening through your shoulders, grounding through your knuckles. And from here, taking small steps all the way to the front of the mat, we meet in a forward fold. Taking hold of opposite elbows, letting your head go, ragdoll. And releasing your hands, rolling all the way up to standing Tadasana, mountain pose. So setting up in your Tadasana, feet are hip width apart, lifting through the chest, engaging through the kneecaps, strong through the fingers, tall through the crown of the head. You can close your eyes. One big inhale. One big exhale. From here, feet either hip width or toes touching, so you're picking your option. Hands to heart center. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping right leg back, stepping left leg back, straight back into downward facing dog. From here, rippling forward, dropping knees, chest, and chin. Releasing the toes, pointing the feet. Inhale, low cobra. And exhale, tucking the toes, pulling back to downward facing dog. Looking to the front of your mat, stepping right foot, stepping left foot, forward fold. Inhale, head and heart lift. Exhale to fold. And inhale, rising to stand, hands reach and touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping left foot back, stepping right foot back, lowering down chaturanga, knees or toes, maybe knees down for the first one. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, pulling back, downward dog. Looking to the front of your mat, left foot forward, right foot forward, head and heart lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walking, jumping back. Chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pulling back. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Looking to the front of your mat, stepping or floating up to the front. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, standing to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, 1 round of Surya B. Bend your knees. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Tucking tailbone under. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jumping or stepping back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, over the toes, downward facing dog. Right foot stepping to the front of the mat, grounding in the back left foot. Inhale, rising up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, big step, grounding in the back foot. Inhale, rising hands, drishti to your thumbs. Exhale, hands release to the mat, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Looking to the front of your mat, stepping, jumping to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Tucking tailbone under, reaching long. Exhale, hands to heart center. Arriving back in your Tadasana. Spreading feet on the mat, gripping through your toes, grounding through your heels. Just feeling energy we've started to build in the body. Coming back to your intention. From here, blinking your eyes open. And from here, shifting weight over to your right foot, picking up your left knee into stork pose, flexing through the foot, drawing knee into chest. And then from here, tipping back into warrior 3. Grounding in the back foot, coming up warrior 1. And then from here, straightening out through the front leg, hands to waist. So we want about 1 foot distance between the front foot and the back foot, so maybe hopping in a little bit. Raising right hand high to the sky, inhale, and exhale, folding forward. Having right hand to the outside of, left hand to the outside of your right foot. And extending right hand to the sky. This is an excellent place to have a block if you feel you're far away from the floor. We're trying to draw pelvis into neutral. Drawing left hip forward, right hip back. You can be looking down at your big toe, or maybe all the way up at the sky, your big, what am I saying, your thumb, not your big finger, like your big toe, your thumb. And then from here, bringing right hand to your waist, bringing left hand 1 foot distance out in front at about 11 o'clock, and then pushing off the back leg, opening up into our revolved half moon. Seeing if you can find a little more lift in the leg that is off the flying leg. Beautiful. From here, releasing down, windmilling arms, and finding warrior two. Flipping your palm, reaching forward, reversing your warrior. And then reversing your triangle, extending through the front leg. Coming up and over, reaching to the front of the room, and finding Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, great place to have a block under your hand. Inhale, bending through the front knee, coming up, warrior two. And then you're bringing both hands to the mat, coming up on the back foot. We're in a high lunge, both hands on the mat. Opening up through your right hand, coming into a twist. And then releasing that hand, releasing back leg to the back of the mat, high plank, lowering down. Chaturanga, inhale, coming up through your flow, up dog. Coming back to downward facing dog. From here, looking to the front of the mat, bending your knees, jumping to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rising to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. We are back in Tadasana. Feet are hip width apart. And then from here, shifting over to your left foot, drawing right knee into your chest, flexing your foot. And exhale, tipping back, warrior three. Extending through your standing leg and your extended leg, kicking through to the back of the wall behind you. Toes of your right foot are pointing down towards the mat. And then from here, stepping back, finding warrior one, hands reach, bending through the front leg. Extending the front leg, hands to waist, hopping in your back foot a little bit. Reaching right hand high to the sky, inhale. And exhale, folding down into our revolved triangle. Left hand reaching to the sky, finding your balance here, maybe a micro bend in the front leg. And then from here, looking back to the front of the mat, placing your hand at about 1 o'clock, 1 foot distance in front of your left foot. Coming light on the right toes and then lifting up the back leg, opening up through your chest, left hand reaching to the sky, back leg reaching straight back, revolved half moon. So lots of things to be thinking about here, pressing through the foot, standing on the mat, engaging through that leg, engaging through your core, opening through your chest, releasing tension through your face. From here, releasing foot, opening up, windmilling the arms, warrior two. Flipping your palm, reaching slightly forward, pulling back, reversed warrior. And then reverse triangle, extending through the front leg. Up and over, Trikonasana, reaching forward. Front hand is coming to land somewhere on your leg, maybe even all the way down to the floor. Thinking about lifting rather than sinking here. Having the pranic energy pulling us up to the sky. And then windmilling both hands to the mat, coming up on the back toes, so we're in a high lunge position with the feet, and then reaching open, left hand high to the sky. Releasing hand to the mat, swinging your back foot back to the back of the mat, coming to a high plank, lowering down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here to recenter yourself. From here, lifting right leg high to the sky and stepping through to the front of your mat. Grounding in the back foot and opening up. Warrior two. From here, coming up and over into extended side angle, forearm to thigh, and reaching left hand up and over your ear, almost like you're trying to karate chop with the top hand, so pinky finger is facing down. Staying here, or bringing that right hand down to the floor. We want to try a bind, bringing left hand behind the back like we had in our thread the needle. And if you want to go for the full bind, reaching right hand under, clasping onto fingers, wrist, opening through the chest, bending through the front knee, inhaling, exhaling. 2 more breaths like this. Inhale, exhale. We'll go for 1 more. Inhale, exhale. From here, turning your gaze towards the mat, and we're going to be hopping in our back foot, keeping the bind. So we're coming with the left foot all the way to the front of the mat, so all 10 toes face the same direction, pointing forwards. Shifting your weight again over to your left foot, coming light on the big toe of your right foot. And then from here, inhale, lifting up to standing. We're heading towards bird of paradise. So option is to stay here. I might need to hop back a bit to have a bit more space so I don't hit the window. So finding your balance here. We'll stay here for 5 breaths, so either staying here or extending through your right leg. Opening through the chest. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Beautiful. From here, let's go out the way we came in, releasing right foot, stepping back with the left leg, opening up the bind, extended side angle, hands to the mat, stepping back, Vinyasa, lowering down. Inhale, lifting, exhale, pulling back. From here, lifting left leg high to the sky, inhale. Exhale, stepping through, warrior two, windmilling the arms, opening up. From here, left arm to thigh, reaching up and over with your right hand, extending long, finding space between your ear and your hand here. Staying here or placing left hand down to the ground. Option is to take the bind, half bind or wrapping under, finding full bind. Bending through the front knee. And then setting up for our bird of paradise. So looking down at the floor, bring your weight to your left foot and start hopping in that right foot. So feet are parallel. Shifting weight over now to the right foot, grabbing, continuing to hold in the bind, and then standing upright, setting up for bird of paradise, pushing down with the right foot, engaging through the right leg, opening up through the chest, and then if you wish, and extend out through that leg. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. So these last 2 breaths, see what you can do. 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Beautiful. From here, releasing back, stepping back, opening up, extended side angle, releasing hands to the mat, and stepping back into plank, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. So finding your breath. From here, dropping back down into child's pose, releasing hands forward, forehead to the mat. And then from here, walking yourself back upright, coming to sit on your bottom, releasing your legs out in front of you. Landing Dandasana, seated staff pose, hands pressing on the mat, lifting tall through your chest. Hands reach, inhale, and exhale, folding forward, Paschimottanasana. If you want, you can have a generous bend in the legs. We're trying to have our belly on our thighs. So to do that, we might need a bend, and then as we release further into the pose, we can start extending through the legs, grounding down through the sit bones. Beautiful. From here, slowly coming back up, shifting yourself forward, and then coming to roll down to lie on your mat. Bringing knees into chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. And then from here, option is either waterfall. You can place a block or a cushion under your sacrum, or coming all the way into shoulder stand. Feet are coming behind your head, pushing up, bringing elbows in nice and close, hands on your lower back, pointing through your toes and extending through your legs. So if you're in waterfall, your feet are also up towards the sky, but you have the support of a block or a cushion to help keep you lifted. If you're in shoulder stand, bringing knees towards your forehead and extending legs out into plow. You keep knees bent in at the forehead if that is more appropriate for you. Extending through the arms and clasping the hands together if your feet are touching the floor. And really engaging through the legs. Beautiful. From here, releasing down, Rolling gently back down. If you were in waterfall, you can come into Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide apart. If you were in shoulder stand, we're coming into fish. So hands under your bottom, thumbs touching, palms facing down, climbing up onto your forearms, coming up into the crown of the head, lifting through the chest, pointing your toes. From here, releasing chin to chest, coming out, hugging knees into chest one more time. And then finding our supine twist, extending through your left leg, bringing your right knee over to the left, maybe helping hips a bit over to the right, and extending out through your right arm. Back to center, and let's switch sides, hopping hips over to the left, knee over to the right, and extending out your left hand, turning your gaze towards your left fingers. Back to center, hugging knees into chest again, and finding happy baby, reaching onto the outsides of the feet, drawing your knees down towards your armpits. You can stay in a static happy baby, or maybe rocking or extending one leg at a time. So you pick whatever feels best in your body this morning. But wherever you are, let's take the deepest breath we've taken today. Big inhale. Big exhale. From here, releasing feet towards the floor and finding your Shavasana, feet wide apart, toes turned out, palms up and hands away from the body, bringing shoulder blades together. And just giving yourself a few moments of quiet to absorb everything we've just done. Slowly bringing some movement back to the body. fingers, toes. You can reach long overhead, giving yourself a stretch. Bringing knees into chest, giving yourself one final hug. And then from here, slowly coming up, making your way to seated, closing your eyes, sitting tall, grounding down through your bottom, lifting through your chest. And taking a moment to come back to the intention you set for today. Maybe it was a word or a feeling. For me, I wanted to feel more calm and more grounded. Then bringing hands to heart center, bowing down towards yourself, thanking yourself for this practice, lifting your head, blinking open the eyes. Namaste. Thanks for joining me this morning on the mat. We now have some daylight, which is very nice. It's a beautiful snowy day here. And if you have enjoyed the class, feel free to leave a like or a comment, and I'll see you another morning soon. Bye.